Welcome to the Temple Devotional Series. Here at the Biblical Bibliophile, I encourage everyone to spend time daily with the Father and the Son, the Word. I suggest doing this at dawn and dusk every day, just like the priests of old. We are supposed to be a kingdom of priests to the mighty one of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Let's take some time to honor Yah, the Hebrew name for God, in our temples, morning and evening. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving. Give him our sacrifices of praise. Wash ourselves in the word. Feast on the bread of life. Let his word light our paths and our praise rise as incense before him. Let's fellowship with the Most High today. Thanks for joining me. Now, let's get into today's devotional. Hear, O Yisrael, Yah our Elohim, Yah is one. And you shall love Yah your Elohim with all your heart, and with all your being, and with all your might. And these words which I am commanding you today shall be in your heart, and you shall impress them upon your children, and shall speak of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. And you shall guard and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding before the eyes of the peoples who hear all these laws. And they shall say, only a wise and understanding people is this great nation. For what great nation is there which has Elohim so near to it, as Yah our Elohim is to us whenever we call on him? And what great nation is there that has such laws and righteous right rulings, like all this Torah which I set before you this day? For this command which I am commanding you today is not too hard for you, nor is it far off. For the word is very near you, in your mouth and in your heart to do it. Set your heart on all the words with which I warn you today, so that you command your children to guard, to do all the words of this Torah. For it is not a worthless word for you, because it is your life. Raise a shout for Yah, all the earth. Serve Yah with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that Yah, he is Elohim. He has made us, and we are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name, for Yah is good. His kindness is everlasting, and his truth to all generations. Today, as we give thanks to Yah, I'd like to focus on 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 15. And it says, thanks also to Elohim for his unspeakable gift. Now, of course, when we think of Yah's unspeakable gift, we think of the gift of the Messiah. And so we want to take some time today to thank him for sending the Messiah to us. Now, also, I know that in my life, I've had moments where I just knew Yah did something incredible and that it had to be him intervening in my life. That was a different kind of unspeakable gift. So take a minute, pause this podcast, thank Yah for the unspeakable gift of the Messiah and the other amazing unspeakable gifts that he's done in your life. Psalm 145. I exalt you, my Elohim, O sovereign, and bless your name forever and ever. All day long I bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Great is Yah and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. Generation after generation praise your works, and they declare your mighty acts. I declare the esteemed splendor of your excellency and the matters of your wondrous works. And they speak of the might of your awesome acts, and I recount your greatness. They send forth the remembrance of your great goodness, and they sing of your righteousness. Yah shows favor and is compassionate, patient, and great in kindness. Yah is good to all, and he has compassion on all his works. All your works give thanks to you, O Yah, and your kind ones bless you. They speak of the esteem of your reign and talk of your might, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts and the esteemed splendor of his reign. Your reign is an everlasting reign, and your rule is throughout all generations. Yah is supporting all who are falling and raising up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you expectantly, and you are giving them their food in its season, opening your hand and satisfying the desire of all that live. Yah is righteous in all his ways and kind in all his works. Yah is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. He does the desire of those who fear him, and he hears their cry and saves them. Yah preserves all those loving him, but all the wrong ones he destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yah, and let all flesh bless his set-apart name forever and ever. For today's main scripture reading, we're going to be looking at Genesis chapter 12 through Genesis chapter 15. I'm going to read chapter 12, and if you'd like to read up through chapter 15 on your own, that would be great. So let's start off with Genesis chapter 12. And Yah said to Abram, "Go yourself out of your land, from your relatives and from your father's house, to a land which I show you. And I shall make you a great nation, and bless you, and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. And I shall bless those who bless you, and curse him who curses you. And in you all the clans of the earth shall be blessed." So Abram left, as Yah had commanded him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had slaughtered. And Yah said to Abraham, "Go yourself out of your land, from your relatives, and from your father's house, to a land which I show you. And I shall make you a great nation, and bless you, and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. And I shall bless those who bless you, and curse him who curses you. And in you all the clans of the earth shall be blessed." So Abram left, as Yah had commanded him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the beings whom they had acquired in Haran. And they set out for the land of Canaan, and they came to the land of Canaan. And Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh. At the time, the Canaanites were in the land. And Yah appeared to Abram and said, "To your seed I give this land." And he built there a slaughter place to Yah, who had appeared to him. And from there he moved to the mountain east of Bethel, and he pitched his tent with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And he built there a slaughter place to Yah, and called on the name of Yah. And Abram set out, continuing towards the south. And a scarcity of food came to be in the land. And Abram went down to Mitzrayim to dwell there, for the scarcity of food was severe in the land. And it came to be, when he was close to entering Mitzrayim, that he said to Sarai his wife, "See, I know that you are a beautiful woman to look at. And it shall be, when the Mitzrites see you, that they shall say, 'This is his wife,' and they shall kill me, but let you live. Please say you are my sister, so that it shall be well with me for your sake, and my life may be spared because of you." And it came to be, when Abram came into Mitzrayim, that the Mitzrites saw the woman, that she was very beautiful.
And Pharaoh's officials saw her and praised her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house. And he treated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and cattle and male donkeys and male and female servants and female donkeys and camels. But Yah plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not inform me that she was your wife? Why did you say, 'She is my sister'? And so I was going to take her for my wife. Look, here is your wife. Take her and go." And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away with his wife and all that he had. Today's prayer has been taken right out of Psalm 140. Rescue me, O Yah, from men of evil. Preserve me from men of violence, who have devised evils in their hearts. They stir up conflicts all day long. They sharpen their tongues like a snake. The poison of cobras is under their lips. Selah. Guard me, O Yah, from the hands of the wrong. Guard me from a man of violence, who have schemed to trip up my steps. The proud have hidden a trap for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set snares for me. Selah. I said to Yah, "You are my El. Hear the voice of my prayers, O Yah. O Master Yah, my saving strength, you have screened my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the desires of the wrong, O Yah. Do not promote his scheme. Selah. Those who surround me lift up their head. The trouble of their lips cover them. Let burning coals fall on them. Let them be made to fall into the fire, into deep pits. Let them not rise again. Let not a slanderer be established in the earth. Let evil hunt the man of violence speedily. I have known that Yah maintains the cause of the afflicted, the right ruling of the poor. Only let the righteous give thanks to your name. Let the straight ones dwell in your presence."
Thanks for joining me for the Temple Devotional Series by the Biblical Bibliophile. I'm your host, Michelle Noel. If you love exploring deep into the scriptures to uncover the truth, check out our blog post and social media links at thebiblicalbibliophile.com. You can sign up for our email list there as well. Thanks again for listening. Test everything and hold fast to that which is good. Shalom.